Welcome to the video, guys. My name is Ben Martin, and today we are talking about everything that you would need to know about the Sony a7S III that's coming up in 2020. So 4 weeks ago, SonyAlphaRumors.com posted an article stating that the Sony a7S III is definitely coming in 2020. And not to worry, never fear, you guys will see it. Now, Sony had announced in 2019 some murky rumors around the a7 III coming in that year, but 365 days passed and that camera was never released. But never fear, it's coming out this year, or at least that's what we're led to believe. So although I cannot tell you guys when it will be released to the public, but I can tell you some of the features that it's expected to have and some of the production problems that Sony is currently facing. So the a7S III is going to continue Sony's legacy of a7S cameras with really fantastic video capabilities. Now, according to Sony, it's definitely going to have 4K resolution and 60 frames per second and 10-bit 422 color bit depth. Some of the features were said to go beyond the expectations of consumers and professionals, and the AF performance is definitely going to see an increase and a boost. They also said that the battery power is going to be improved. Now, does that mean it's going to be improved over the a7S II or over the a7 III? So updating their Z battery. Because the a7S II battery is it's horrible. It's really bad. So apparently there is a prototype floating out there. Who knows where it is, probably in Japan somewhere at Sony headquarters. And one source who allegedly got his hands on the prototype said that it does have 4K 120 frames per second. Didn't say if there was a crop or anything there. From Sony, I would expect that there wouldn't be a crop because it's not Canon, but it was stated that it doesn't have 8K video. So that is one advantage that the Canon EOS R5 is probably going to have over the a7S III. It was also said that in order to provide proper cooling and ventilation, it's much thicker with a cooling vent. Apparently it's got the same kind of improvements that the Sony a9 Mark II has as far as autofocus goes, the build quality, the weather sealing. I think Sony has been planning a pretty big year for this 2020, especially with the Olympics rolling around. Now, one problem that they are currently facing is Oh, I also apologize for the audio not being fantastic. We're just recording on a Rode Video Micro right now, but we are using the Sony a7 III, so I hope that the video looks pretty good. We're kind of in a transition phase as far as the audio goes, but we're definitely working on improving it in the future. By we, I mean me, because that's all that this is. It's just me. If you guys want, though, you feel free to like donate money to me so that I can really push this and maybe like hire people so it's not just me sitting in my bedroom filming videos and talking to a camera. But no, of course, you guys don't care about me, you care about the Sony a7S III. Oh, and I can't blame you because it's a very exciting camera. So 4 weeks ago, Sony said that this camera would exceed expectations as far as specs. But only a couple days ago, Sony reportedly canceled features in one of their new cameras, which is probably the a7S III, due to a shortage and scarcity of just parts and resources for it. Apparently, their other businesses are competing for those parts, so I'm guessing like their TVs, PlayStation 5s, their cell phones. And Sony actually canceled their press event for The Last of Us 2, which is also probably where they were going to talk about the PS5, and since they don't have those parts in abundance, they've been having problems and they're going to have to delay, add time onto that. But to make things even harder for them, the Zika virus, the Ebola, the MERS disease, the coronavirus, I feel like there's a new one in Asia like every month. I don't know what's going on there. They need to stop like playing with chemicals and releasing them on the public. But apparently the coronavirus has affected a lot of the factory workers that are involved with Sony. They're basically gonna have to make some changes, not for the better, to their upcoming mirrorless camera. I guess specifically Sony has problems with having a reliable supply of DRAM, I don't know how to pronounce it, and NAND flash memory, and this for cameras specifically would affect how fast the processor is, and that would certainly show up in the camera buffer. Apparently, I haven't tried the camera, but apparently the Sony a7R4 has some problem, maybe related to this, with just being slow to process images. So that's not really great to hear from Sony, but who knows, they could have a major comeback, coronavirus could be cured, and a supply of their scarce resources, maybe we'll just magically find some on like Mars or something. Now I hope Sony can find a way to work around it, because otherwise it might be hard for them to keep their foot in the door of the mirrorless camera industry. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below, what Sony's gonna do, what the best move for them would be to make. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification icon to stay posted for content like this, and share this video with your friends if you found any of this information useful. We will see you guys on the next video.